I'm Gemma from Generation Strength, and welcome to day 1 of your 30-day Strength from Home workout challenge. We're going to be working out every day for a total of 30 days. If you haven't already, please download the initial assessment. There's a video and there's an attached PDF file for you to download for your self-assessment that you can do at home. Complete the self-assessment on day 1 before you start the challenge, and then repeat the same assessment on day 30 when you've completed the challenge. That way you can look at your results and see how you've progressed over the month. The challenge is for beginners and intermediate, so I'm going to walk you through the whole process of the workout, and I'm going to be giving you exercise correction and form technique, as well as you being able to follow along visually. We're going to kick things off with a lower body workout, so we're going to be working the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quadriceps with a little core activation. The layout of the workout is going to be 5 exercises, 1 minute work, 30-second rest in between every exercise. We're going to start off with a warm-up. This is going to be a mobility warm-up, and you're going to complete the warm-up for every workout that we do, so you're going to get used to this and familiar with it over the next 30 days. All you need is a mat, a little bit of space, and some water. Okay, center of your mat. Make sure that your legs are hip width apart, arms up, and you're going to rotate from side to side. So while I'm here, make sure that the hips are pointing forward. So I'm not swinging the lower back and the spine. I'm just moving the upper part of the spine. So side to side, nice twist. Chest open, up straight. Now we're going to go to around the world. So you're going to come down into a squat, brush the floor, arms all the way up and extended. Okay, when you come down, make sure that the bum goes back and bring the arms round to the side. Bend the knees go out, keep the weight on the heel and rotate, change sides. Now we're going to squat down, take the feet a little wider than the hips, come out, knees go out, knees behind the toes, and I come up, arms straight up. So I'm really sinking below my hips, I'm pushing straight down, I'm not coming forward as I come down, I'm not coming on the toes. I'm pushing up off the heels, straightening the knees, pushing the hips forward, and squeezing the bum at the top of the movement. Now we're going to go into downward dog, so come towards the end of the mat. Okay, if you need to bend the knees to keep the back straight, this is the position. If not, you can slightly extend the knees. Okay, hold this, push your hands into the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Bring the foot through, open the knee out, and arm circles, follow the thumb. We're going for 2 more. Back into downward dog. Come up, knees straight or knees bent. I step forward, I push the knee out, I follow the thumb, I rotate my head around. Back to downward dog, and you can walk your hands to your feet or you can jump. Next we have leg swing, so against the wall. Leg comes back, I squeeze the glute and I push forward. You don't want to be excessively swinging. We want this to stay nice and neutral. I'm just bringing my leg back until I squeeze the glute. So as far forward as you can, as far back until you squeeze the glute. Keep the hips forward. Try not to rotate. I put my hand here so that I can feel my glute engage, then I know to kick forward. Okay, switch sides. Same again. Bring the leg back, squeeze the glute, hips stay forward. Nice and controlled movement. We don't want to be swinging like this. Now we have ankle, so against the wall. Heel touching the floor, the knee is going to come forward till it almost touches the wall. Keep the heel on the floor. So it should look like this. Get some ankle flexibility before we start the lower body workout. Same on the other side. Okay, now we're ready to start. So we have 5 exercises, 1 minute work, 30-second rest, 2 rounds. Okay, you're gonna go in 10 seconds. We're gonna do across the body knee to a curtsy lunge. So up, back and down. Okay, so I come up, cross the elbow to the knee, back, the knee is in line with the heel. Try not to touch the knee to the ground. I'm going to do 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds on the other side. Make sure you come across the body, feel it in the core, take the leg back, feel it in the outer hip. 1 more. Okay, now we're going to switch. So same on the other side. So keep the knee in line with the heel. We don't want to go too far over. It's going to cause pressure on the knees.
10 seconds.
Keep the chest up. Last one.
Rest.
Okay, now we have 30 seconds. I already need water. Next we have a squat to a lateral tap. So feet hip width apart. You're going to come down, hold this position, tap, tap, and back up. Good job, it's on the 15 minutes.
Let's go.
Okay, down, tap out, back up. Make sure that you're sitting back. Okay? So from here, hips go back, knees out behind the toes, I tap, tap. Try not to move the hips too much. Back up, so you should feel it burning the front of the quads. You can do what you like with your hands. Now let's keep mine in front and tap out.
Halfway there.
When you're going down, go down as far as you're comfortable with. Okay, but we want to go as low as we can. Up. Oh, my quads are already burning. Last one. Good, okay, now we've got inchworms to mountain climbers. So, this is gonna work the hamstrings. Come down. Keep the legs straight. Then we want to touch the hands to the floor. If you can't reach, you're gonna bend the knees so you touch the floor. Walk out. Hold. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Walk the hands back up.
Let's go.
Okay, bend back. Legs straight. Bend them if you need to come down. Walk out. Opposite. Halfway up. Back straight. Walk out side to side. Okay, go at your own pace. If it's a little easy, we can speed it up. If it's a little difficult, you can go a little slower. Halfway up, back straight. Mountain climber for core. So across the body, so we're hitting the obliques, the side of the core. Coming up, halfway, you should feel it in the hamstrings. Back down, side to side. Make sure that you're not rocking too much on your way up. Try and keep the hips stable. Last one. Let's get last one in.
Rest.
Okay, 3 exercises down. Glute bridges next. So we're targeting the bum. We're also getting in some thoracic mobility at the top. Lie down. That feels nice. Okay, hands should reach the heels. That's where you know where to put your legs. Okay, from here we're going up to a glute bridge. I'm reaching over, I'm looking to my hand, and I'm tapping, I'm doing both sides. Okay, then down. So reset the hip, but lower back into the floor. Up, reach over. Okay, so you should feel this in the bum, and then you should feel it in the upper back. When you're rotating round, try to keep your hips forward. So the rotation comes from the mid and the upper back, not from the lower back.
Halfway there.
Oh good, 30 seconds left. Down and reset. Up, try not to arch too much, we don't want to go too high, just enough that you feel it in the bum. Down, reset, up again.
10 seconds.
So you shouldn't feel this in your lower back. If you feel it in your lower back, you're going too high. Oh. Okay, last one we've got is side plank. So we're going to work core, we're also going to work glute med, which is weak in a lot of people, particularly if you spend a lot of time sitting, which we all are doing due to COVID. So side plank, to make it more difficult, you can be on your arm. Okay, to make it easier, you can be on the elbow. I'm going to show you the elbow. So we're up, hips are straight, I'm tapping forward and I'm tapping behind. This one for me is a real killer. It hurts a little bit on the side of my hips. It's not a fun movement, but it's definitely very beneficial. So keep tapping. We're going for 30 seconds. And then we're going to switch and do 30 seconds on the other side. Keep the hip up. Try not to rotate forward or rotate back. Tap as far out and as far forward as you can. Arm up for balance if you need it, or on the hip.
Halfway there.
Oh. Okay, switch sides. So elbow is under the shoulder. I'm stacked, I'm in a straight line. I'm tapping side to side. If you're losing balance a little bit by going back and forward, come in the center, reset, and then go back out.
10 seconds.
So your foot should be on the floor, everything else should be off.
Rest.
Oh, yes. Okay, so we've completed 5 exercises. Now we have to do the same exercises again, one more round. Same time. Okay, 15 seconds left. Back to the first exercise, cross the body to curtsy lunge. Okay, so we're driving the knee up to the arm, leg back, behind. Okay, knee is in line with the heel. I go up. As I come down, you want to make sure that your knee doesn't touch the floor. We don't want to lose tension. Drive the knee up, hit the elbow, back down. Foot in line with the heel. We're going to 30 seconds. Try and find a spot to focus on. It's easier to lose balance once you get tired. One more.
Halfway there.
Switch sides. Keep the weight on the front of the heel. We don't want to go forward. We're going back, driving the head straight down. The front knee is staying behind the toe. Should feel it in the outer hip.
10 seconds.
A little bit on the front of the quad. Hit the core on the way up. Straight back down.
Rest.
Okay. So now we have squat down to lateral tap. Again, hip width part a little narrower if you want to. Don't go too wide. So we're down, we're tapping, we're tapping and we're coming back up. I'm going to show you from the side. So I'm down, back is straight. From here I tap, I come back up, I squeeze the glutes. Tap, tap up, squeeze the glutes. I want to go out and I want my hips to stay stable as I go out to the sides. Okay, so here we're working on hip stability, we're working on hamstring and quad, and we're also working on glutes. So it's a full lower body exercise.
Halfway there.
Again, go as low down as you can. We don't want to be doing mini squats here, we want to go lower. So as lower as you can. Oh, the front of my legs are burning now. Oh.
Rest.
Okay, so we have inchworms to mountain climbers. Exercise 3. So, end of the mat. Hip back. Imagine there's a wire here and it's pulling you back. This is staying flat. All the way down. Touch the floor if you can, if not bend the knees. Come down. Side to side. Back up.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Straight down. Walk the hands out. Knee across. Knee across. Try to touch the elbow if you can. Halfway squeeze here, back down. I take my shoulders over my wrists and I'm forward. We want to stack the joints. So that means that we want the wrist and the shoulder to always be in alignment. Across, across. If you don't do that, you're going to get wrist pain or maybe some shoulder pain. So, stack, across, across. Squeeze here, back down. These ones are a killer. I said lower body, but I feel like it's more full body.
10 seconds.
Let's get in 2 more. Go across fast. Last one, keep the back straight. Down, side, side, good. Okay, now we can get on the floor, doing glute bridges with overhead reach. So a common mistake people usually make on this one is that they go too high. They think that the higher they go, the more they're going to hit the glutes. But what it does instead, it just works in the lower back. Don't get a lot of tightness. So when you're going up, tilt the pelvis down, so the lower back is pushing into the floor. Come on and hold it. As you can see, I'm going all the way up. Okay, so I'm here. Elbows in, over, looking at my hand, rotating my head around, tap, down. So on the first set, we went down in between. On the second set, we're just holding it. So it's a little bit more challenging. Remember, when we're reaching and turning the upper and the mid back.
Halfway there.
So we're not rotating around like this. Oh, that's why. So again, you shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back, you should only be feeling it in your glutes. If you're not feeling it too much, maybe your legs are too far away, bring them a little closer. Remember, in line with the hands.
10 seconds.
Really squeeze the glutes as you rotate around. Get a nice stretch in the upper back.
Rest.
Oh, yes. I'm tired. This is why I said 15 minutes to start the challenge. Last exercise, then we're finished. Then you're just going to do some stretches on your own. So, side planks, 2 toe tap. So remember, on your hand or on the elbow, joints stacked. 3, 2, 1,
Let's go.
over. Keep the hips in line. Try not to have too much rotation from side to side. If you find yourself losing balance, hand up. Tap in the middle if you need some extra balance, if not, forward and back. Ooh.
For me, my left side is more difficult than my right. Luckily, there's 5 seconds left. Oh.
Halfway there.
Okay, switch. "15 seconds. I'm just thinking about the end now. That's 10.
10 seconds.
Find a spot to focus on. If you find yourself losing balance, hold it there. Tap as far forward as you can, as far back as you can.
Rest.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Well done. Day 1 complete. Have some water, do some stretching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2 upper body workout.